Go.
Good morning, everyone. I will talk about lessons. Samia started the presentation. My group members are me, Samia, Nayal, and Renata. For today's presentation, we will talk about the corporate strategies for lessons. Another topic will be one of the strategies to improve and grow lesson will be the 4 E's: enhance, extension, expansion, and exit. And I'll talk about the functional strategy for lessons as well. Okay, so Samia told a little bit of Glassons, but just as everybody knows, Glassons is a retail fashion. They started in the 1900s, and they have 36 stores here in New Zealand and 32 stores in Australia. Their target market is just for women, so young female clothes. So just a brief information about glasses. So I will talk a little bit of corporate strategy. Before, what's a corporate strategy? As Vanessa said, which was very good image, she brought us like the pyramid. So the corporate strategy is the top of the pyramid. Means that all the strategies that oversee the big picture of the company. So it means like you have to, in the corporate strategy, you have to see the vision, the mission of the company, what they want to reach in 5-10 years, and all the strategies from the below have to follow all these strategy from the corporate. Here I will mention 6 elements which is very important. The corporate strategy have on mind to keep a strong brand or to become a strong brand for glasses, which is memorable, meaningful, likability, transferable, adaptable, and protectable. What does that mean? Memorable. They have to think, is brand easily recognized when the people see glasses? You know, like what does this comes to the customer's mind? Does glasses bring some meaning to the customers? And is it likable? How did it appeal for the likability for this brand? Transferable and adaptable is just how this brand can use their strength to try different products or to expand. And protectable is just because being the corporate strategy, they have to think about the big picture. They have to think about the regulations, laws, and how this brand is protected or not. So basically, this is the corporate strategy, and oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see. Okay, so now I want to mention one of the strategies that the corporate would have to think, because as I said to you, they take care of the big picture. So this is something that the executive, the board have to think about it and decide if there's something that they want to do. For example, enhance. What does that mean? Is one way to increase lessons, could be by enhancing, and one strategy they can use is increasing their sales, for example, improving a feature, a product that already exists. So when I was researching about lessons, one of the things that we used a lot was just looking at their report annual, because with the report annual we can see like all the financial status, how they grow from the last year, what they've done, what they want to do it. So that was very, very useful for us to use it for our project. And I discovered that what they've done was they had a really good increase in online sales, and for that they invested in digital They have a new website, so we launched a new website. They got like a new app, online app, so you can download the app and buy products online. So not just on the website, but they have this app as well. And they opened two larger fulfillment center in Christchurch and Sydney because they wanted like a bigger place to work with online sales. So they're doing like the distribution in this fulfillment center. So they're investing, they're enhancing their products to increase and to expand their business. The next one is extension. Extension is when the company decides to enter a new business or doing a new business model. For example, one of the things that Glassons are doing right now is selling like pre-loved or recycled clothes. That's a new thing, and they are not like, it's not every store they do that, but they're trying. Because right now, like what Glassons wanted is just to have like a sustainable business. So one way that they try to find this is to do like selling pre-loved or used clothes. So that's a new business they are doing. Let's see. Right now they're not that big, but it's a new. So they're starting to check like if this can be useful or can have some profit in the future. The third one is expansion. Expansion is when they add new products or service to their already existing business. So as I mentioned before, they launched a new app. So they already have like the website, but they try the app because the mobile is not always that we are on the with notebook, and mobile we are everywhere. Like everybody in this room has a cell phone, sometimes even two. So with the app, it's just they want to make it easy to sell more. So they're trying to expand their online sales by launching this new app. So that's how they use it, the expansion. And the last one is exit. The exit is when a company have a business or have like a product, and they know that this not working well for them, is having like losses, and that happened with Glassons. So for that they have to close 2 stores in last year, which was in Chestwood and Hartsville. They were in Sydney, so they closed. They was because of the pandemic. They evaluated the cost and they decided, okay, that is not good. We can maybe try to increase or get better in the other shops, but those ones are not doing well, and we have to think about the whole group, and that's their decision. So perfect. So that was like the strategies for the Glassons in sales. And now I want to talk a little bit of the functional level strategies. The functional level strategies are the, if you think about the pyramid, are the below. Functional level strategies are the actions and goals the departments support the other level strategies, the business level strategies and the corporate level strategies. As it was mentioned before, all these strategies has to be concise. They have to follow one another. They shouldn't be, for example, if the corporate level have one kind of idea, a vision, a mission, the other level strategies needs to follow that. And so the level strategies is about the daily operations. So specific departments, for example, marketing, financial, human resources. So each of the departments have like the daily operations, and they have to follow strategies that will follow the other strategies for the business level and the corporate level. When we compare functional level strategies with the corporate level, is more related to short term, different than the corporate level. It's just related to the long term, and it's quantifiable. So normally when we do some actions different than the long term, different than the corporate level, we can quantify. It's less risky because it's about the department, it's not about the whole company, and normally it's less expensive. So just a little about the functional level strategies. And here I want to talk about some of the examples of functional level strategies. This weekend I went to Glassons. I want to buy like just a handkerchief, a little, I forgot the name.
Scarf.
A scarf. I went to buy a scarf. So one example about sales strategy for the functional level. It was just $10. I went to the cashier and she was like, "Oh, do you have your email here? Can I add you to the our club or whatever?" I said, "Oh yes, I already have." So one of the strategies is just to have the data, so they can send emails, they can keep like pushing different sales, and they were like, "Oh, would you like to buy this bag? It's like in promotion, la la la." So they were like upselling. They were upselling, and there is like two terms: upselling and cross-selling, which is like when you're there, the salespeople are trying to make you buy more stuff, and it's the same online. For example, I have I sign up to the Glassons website, so I'm receiving nearly every day. No, yes, I think it's 2 or 3 mails per week with the new clothes, and everything that it is new. They have promotion. They send an email. And another, like marketing, for example, another thing that they can do as a functional level strategies is improve brand identification, social media content, as the other girls mentioned, Samia mentioned, is very present, advertisement, promotions. So, as I said, the functional level strategies is about how the functional departments do and to reach the corporate and business level strategies in a short term. And that's it, guys.
Woohoo! Brocco!
All right, 2 questions.
Yeah.
The first question is, based on your study,
Mm.
can you link the corporate level strategy and functional level strategy? What I mean
Yep.
is there anything you can say that, based on your studies, you have seen the relationship
Yeah.
between corporate strategy and functional
Yeah.
level strategy in the company?
Yeah. So what I research is one of the vision and mission of Glassons is to become the New Zealand's favorite fashion store.
Okay.
So that's a long-term goal. That's their mission, the vision. So the other strategies has to follow this to get this. So one of the functional level that I mentioned as a marketing is to improve the brand identification. So for them to become the best ones, they have to be like recognized the other people. So for example, the marketing department, one of the functions of them is to always have posts, advertisement, to engage with the target market. So with this way, they will get to reach one of the corporate strategies.
Great. Last question. You mentioned in your presentation that they have started selling used clothes, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not on a large scale yet?
No.
Okay, so what advice would you give them, recommendation, if they are to be successful with that new aspect of the business?
It's hard because, to be honest, I don't know their idea if they want to become like this, to be like bigger than they're already based, like their business. You know, I think they want us to be like a new, but I don't think, at least not for their advertisement. When we see it's not really advertised. I don't know if what they want with that. You know, so my idea was, to be honest, I don't think they should put it together. I think it's total different like advertisements, and I don't know. My suggestions would be to keep like this, separate, because it's different. Is you know, like I think it has a market for that. Like many people prefer. They think about sustainable. Like, oh, why do I have to buy new clothes, whatever? You know, like I prefer to go to op shops because they think about the. So I think there is a market for that, but it's a different market from their company. So they have to keep separated, and the market for this one is not that big as the glasses. So I think they're doing a good job trying to separate, and I think they have to keep the advertisement for the glasses bigger than the pre-loved one.
Thank you. Let's clap for her. Woo, woo.